Let's see that. We want to see it also. Come on.
Durin.
Dad? They found it.
King Durin, there is enough! Seize the elf. Elrond is as much a brother to me as if he'd been fired in my own mother's womb. How dare you?
Oh, come on!
Invoke your mother's memory to defend your decision to betray your own kind. No!
How did he betray?
You profane the crown you wear.
Who are you going for? Oh my god.
How do you think?
You just have to wait.
He fixed it.
We still don't know who you are, you. He left. You know it, you can feel it.
Wait!
Nori!
You're going the wrong way! You went that way. Go on now.
Jump scare, jump scare. Come on.
Oi! Up with you now! You have a hair in your foot, and I bring the lie.
Okay. Can you talk? What do you want? The stranger, for sure. All of the things that they had. And all of their houses and so like. Why doing that? They did nothing wrong to you, like why?
Please, he won't listen to you. He won't listen to any of us.
You're gonna free him? No. He's gonna find this order.
I should never have pulled the elf on board.
Oh, come on.
I should have left her in the sea where I found her.
Elrond, come on. Arrondir? Why are you eating them during all of this episode? Really? To make us doubt about it? Maybe I'm too optimistic, but I never thought that they would be dead, you know.
We can depart with any hour.
What do the Southlanders?
One garrison will remain behind to escort them to a safe settlement.
You lost a lot. But how can you leave? It would be like saying we came for nothing, we lost all of these people for nothing.
No one kneels in Numenor. You are not in Numenor. Neither of you are. The fault, that is, mine alone.
Our ships are waiting.
They accept it. You're all adults, you know, who are making their choices.
Do not spend your pity on me, elf. Save it. For our enemies, for they do not know what they have become.
The war.
For Miriel, daughter of Arrondir, Durin vowed this. Numenor will return.
It's a vow.
Then Arrows will be ready.
Thank you, Miriam.
Captain, we sail with the tide.
You're a real queen. Right now, really, I don't understand these guys who did that. I mean, I understand, but it's stupid. It's really just cruel.
Give us a moment to weep. Weep? Is that all you think we have left in us? We're Harfoots. We don't slay dragons. Not much for digging jewels. But there's one thing we can do, I want.
To go on.
We stay true to each other. No matter how the path winds, or how steep it gets, we face it. With our hearts, even bigger than our feet. And we just keep walking.
Yep. Oh, I can cry. That's the spirit.
Nori, where are you going?
To warn the
Tell my
stranger.
friend. Warn him what's coming. He deserves at least that.
Going off trail, alone.
She won't be alone.
Poppy.
You girls aren't going anywhere. Not without me.
Really?
You go into those woods. You might never come out alive. They might. If a trail finder were to go with them. Friend was right all along.
I'm coming with you.
Sadok, Goldie the
Doesn't
mom,
matter anyway, we're all gonna
and the two
die.
of you. 4 hobbits on the road.
The wound soured overnight. I thought to try and treat him on the road. This wound needs elvish medicine. Can you ride? I'll have the healers gather what provisions I can. Well, my friend, it seems fate has in store for us one more raft.
This is not over. I will not abandon these lands and cut them into burn. Nor will you.
See, for his character Halbrand, for Sauron's character and all of the mythology around it, and also for their relationship, I would not accept, I would not agree with Halbrand being Sauron, with that theory. I know that it would be logical with what we know of Sauron's background, but with what the writers are doing right there, it's not right. He's a romantic character, he's an epic, heroic character. And Sauron, it's not that spirit, it's not that aura, it's not that thing. I mean by that Sauron has that aura, that strength, that thing. And these guys really, they need a real king.
That's all my fault.
You didn't, you helped him.
No, it isn't.
Who's such a thing?
Your dad.
It's your father's.
Hmm?
He's grown too old. Too suspicious.
You're not gonna kill him.
One day this will be your kingdom.
Hmm.
And together we will rule this mountain and all others before our time is done.
But it's not for tomorrow,
Mithril belongs to us. And together one day we are going to dig.
Seal it up.
It's gonna explode? No. You dig too far.
So, Galadriel, Lord of the Southlands.
Mordor.
That is the name of a place that no longer exists.
Come on! We all guessed it at the end of the last episode. Bonjour. It was a good episode, really. You know, what happened during this episode, all of these different events, they were great, you know, they were well done, but I don't understand how it was built. I don't understand the logic, you know, behind hiding Elrond during all of this time, hiding Arrondir and Brownyn during all of this time. I guess, you know, that for Theo, it's a big suspense, you know, it's a big deal, and to have that reveal at the end, you know, it's such a relief for him. But I didn't find, you know, I didn't feel that stress on him. During all of this time, you know, he was talking with Galadriel about the situation, about who is guilty, about what happened and all, but he didn't talk that much about his mother, about what I'm gonna do if my mother is dead, that's it, it's the end of my life, you know, stuff like that, to make us feel that it would be a big deal for Brownyn to be dead, to have really that pressure, to have really that tension, to really believe into it. Also, you didn't make us believe that really they would be killed, they wouldn't be there anymore, because you didn't talk about it, you didn't talk about their possible deaths. So it was not a suspense for really the viewers, because you didn't talk about it, because you didn't make us feel that it would happen, or is it really happening or not. So when we're discovering them at the end, we're like, yes, they're alive. Like, it was maybe a suspense for Theo, but not for us. So that's why, you know, I don't see the point of making it really like that, and maybe, you know, seeing them before, it wouldn't have changed things really. And for characters who are so important, you know, for the story, at least that's how you made them since the beginning of this show, Arrondir and Brownyn, it would have been logical, in fact, to see them before. So yes, I'm not so sure of that, you know, for them. For Halbrand, it's a little the same, because if you really wanted that, you know, to be a suspense, to be a tension for the viewers, oh, Halbrand is dead, that's such a big thing, oh la la, I'm sad, you know, like, it's so sad that he died, that's it, they don't have any king anymore, you know. If you want to play with the fact that he's dead, or the fact that is he dead or not, you need to create situations, since people talking to each other about, oh, he's dead, do you think that he's dead? Oh no, we don't have any king anymore. But you didn't do that, so because of that, well, it's not really a suspense for the viewers again, and to see him at the end it's great, but to see him at the beginning it wouldn't have changed anything. Like, you're making a big deal about them reappearing, but you didn't make a big deal about them not being there. I don't understand how it's built right there, I don't understand that. But except for that, you know, the rest of the episode was great. I appreciate the fact that we don't have any time jump, any ellipse. I thought that it would be the case, so I appreciate the fact that I'm wrong, but also because it's really showing how far, you know, all of that smoke, fog went, you know, how far this new territory is going. At the end we have that reveal about that place being the Mordor, but come on, the one who didn't understand that at the end of the last episode, you know, a volcano suddenly erupting and that place, you know, being erased like that, and that's gonna be the new place for the orcs, you know, the new Sauron's kingdom. So okay for that, you know, for that beginning and all. The fact that Galadriel, she spent so many times all alone with Theo, not finding the other ones, you know, other people coming back to the camp and all. That's a little weird, but I understand why you did it, because you wanted to have that time with Galadriel all alone with Theo. Again, I think that Theo is gonna have such a destiny, like that kid. We still have a lot of mystery with him. Theo then, Theo something. That's one of my big theories. The thing about his dad, who is his real dad. Okay, it's not Halbrand, now I'm pretty sure of it. but no, I'm not pretty sure of it. I'm sure of it, it's not Halbrand, but I still think that your dad maybe was someone important, like, Theo, we're not gonna lose you just like that, like, you're gonna be someone important. So to have a time with him and Galadriel, I think that it's great also for what is gonna happen into the future, not only for their discussions about who is guilty or not, about darkness, about the light, all of that. So okay for that, even if, again, I'm not sure that it's logical with what is happening right there to not meet anyone else during that moment. I'm not sure, but why not? That's one of the liberties that they are taking that I'm not against. About Halbrand, you know, and what I said during the intro about the fact that that theory about him being Sauron, I can see that theory, I can see why people think like that, but I explained during the intro why I'm against it. Even if I see the clues, I'm against that idea because of the character of Halbrand, and again, how he was represented during this episode, I mean during the end of this episode, is really a romantic character. Again, not a romance character, but a romantic character, like he's represented to be the hero, to be involved in a lot of epic stuff, to be the king of the Southlands, to bring hope and joy to all of these people, to do a lot of epic stuff, a lot of heroic stuff as really a romantic character. And someone like that can't become Sauron for himself, for his character, but also for Sauron. I don't want to imagine a romantic background for Sauron, and someone like Sauron who is gonna become Sauron can't be like that. And for Sauron, I want someone with really an aura, a strength, else, you know, than the one around Halbrand. Like, truly, someone like Sauron for me is so mythic, you know, he has such a mythology around him, he has such a thing around him that he can't be Halbrand for me. That's why I'm against it. And right there, they are not giving more clues about Halbrand being Sauron, but for me, they are giving me more reason to me to be against Halbrand being Sauron. So we'll see if it's gonna be the case or not. I hope that, you know, the next episode it's gonna be the last one of the season 1, and I hope that they're gonna answer to that question. Who is Sauron? Maybe I said it, that was my theory in fact in the beginning, that we would end this season with seeing maybe the end of Sauron or something like that, or maybe he's back, you know, someone talking to Adar and Adar being like, you know, like, that's it, you're my master, something like that. For Galadriel, for sure she's gonna want to fight again. For the queen, it's so great that, yes, she wants to fight again. The fact that she's coming back to Numenor, we're gonna lose time. But I understand why you need more people, you know, you need to have your strength back. Isildur is still alive. Like, really, when that thing happened, I couldn't believe that he died just right there, just like that. Like, if Isildur is gonna die, if a character like they created him is gonna die, it's gonna be with something else. But because, you know, even more, we know what is gonna happen to Isildur, we're never gonna believe that he's dead. So it's not functioning. I'm not blaming the writers for what they did around it, because they're gonna believe it, these characters, and that's gonna be important for them, that's gonna be important for the story, because it means that all of his people left, but Isildur is staying on the Southlands, so it's gonna be important also for his journey, for what he's gonna learn, how he's gonna be, you know, with the other people around on the Southlands, so it's gonna be cool for him to stay right there. So, okay for that narrative arc. We have the narrative arc about Nori and the stranger. He left, he helped them, the ones who are after them destroyed the place which was so great, destroyed all of their resources. That's really bad. Again, I'm gonna say it, it's just cruel to do that, because you didn't have any reason to do it, the stranger was not there. If you can say that it was a punishment or something like that, but no, not even that. So it's really just cruel and easy, and you know, like I understand why they did it, you know, why characters like them would do it, but it's so bad. I loved that speech at the end, you know, made by Nori's father. I'm not surprised that she's deciding to leave to help her friend. We have 4 hobbits going on a journey together, that's cool. The stranger, his identity, I hope that we're gonna have the response of it also during the last episode of this season. You know, to keep that mystery for the season 2, I'm not so sure of it. I'm not sure that it would be great. It would be logical also with what they created around him during this season. You need to create other things, you know, during the next seasons. You can't keep that for a long time. So yes, I think that it would be great to have the answer about it. Maybe when he's gonna meet his stars, we'll see. And we have all of the narrative arc around the Mithril. You found the right place for the Mithril. You can't continue to do things with it, you know. You can't do anything with it because of the king. The king is not considering you anymore, Durin. Elrond is out. The situation is really bad for Elrond and for the other elves. We saw that he sat, you know, like that, you know, outside of the place, but we didn't see him leaving. So I'm not sure that he's gonna leave for good. We'll see. I'm okay, you know, with what they said Durin and his wife about the fact that when the king is gonna die, all of this place, it's gonna be yours and you could do things that you want when you're gonna be the king. But it's not gonna happen tomorrow, and that's not okay for Elrond and the other elves. We'll see. That thing at the end was so cool, you know, discovering that the Balrog is inside of that place. You know, all of the things about dwarves who digged, you know, too far and they found a creature that they shouldn't have woke up, you know, stuff like that. That's such a thing, you know, into the Lord of the Rings universe, so it's so cool to have it right there. I think that it could have been really the end of the episode, the real big cliffhanger of the episode, because, you know, finishing the episode like that with discovering the Mordor and all, it was stuff that we already know. So it was not really a cliffhanger, when for sure discovering the Balrog inside of that place, it would have been a good one, in fact. So see, it's a good episode. We have a lot of big events, we have a lot of important scenes, we have a lot of funny moments also and emotional moments. We have some important discussions between characters, important decisions which are taken. So really a good episode. Except for the fact that I don't understand how it's built for Halbrand, Arrondir and Brownyn. The thing about showing them only at the end to create a suspense around it, but only for the characters, because again for the viewers you didn't feed, you know, that suspense, you didn't create really something around it, so for the viewers we are just waiting. We are just waiting for them to appear, but we are not impatient to see them, we are not stressed about seeing them or not. So except for that, yes, it was a good episode. I cannot wait to discover what's gonna happen during the last episode of this season 1, because again for me, we need to have answers during this last episode about Sauron, not to see him. I don't want to see him. I don't know if it's weird or not, but I don't want to see Sauron. Not yet. Again, with a character like Sauron, with such a mythology around that character, you can't suddenly show his face. Nope. You need to make him come, you know, like little by little, stuff like that. But we need an answer about his identity and to erase, you know, Halbrand and that theory. I hope so. And we need something about the stranger's identity. I think that it needs to be revealed also. And for Durin's story, I think that it can't be resolved so quick. All of the things around Durin, around the Mithril, around the Balrog now. But maybe the Forge. Again, this show, it's about the Rings of Power. So I think that it would be great, end of the season 1, to have the Forge being finished, you know, to see the forge. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.